Alrighty, welcome back. And on today's episode, we're budgeting a project. We are working on putting this compressor I've had. Actually, a really nice compressor. It's 12 volt. I bought it off of a customer of ours where I work from a long time ago, and it's been in the truck. It's been a little bit everywhere. Those are the specifications for it, but we're gonna run it in the golf cart, but I'm gonna have to separate the motor and compressor group from the tank. Our goal is to put it in here, and we were doing a strut kit. We're gonna put it down in here. Problem is it doesn't fit even disassembled, so we're going to try and move that inverter, and then the actual charger we're going to put in another area. And it has a separate 48 volt to 12 volt converter there, which runs all my other accessories. That one is factory from the manufacturer. We got Sir Charles helping us today too. That's the doggo. So my goal is, we got plenty of room here. I kind of want to flip either this charger over there or in here, inverter on this bracket, but right here, because that's this wiring here, and I could put it right there. This charger. This is all to generalize where we want everything. This is going to get here. Could make a bracket where okay, so wipe some of this stuff down. It's a little dirty. Actually, we might actually move that position just like so. That I could shave that bracket off. That could go that way towards here, or we just come down and around and let that be like so. This is just loosey goosey. I already have that loom. That loom could come up here to this loom. I'm hoping to put I didn't really want to extend the wiring, but we'll go off of the main lug to the 12 volt side of things. And I was gonna put this in my truck and other things, but like, I don't have any space for it. And you know, the question is, do we like this? Do we like that? Guts in the way. How much modification do we want to do? That needs to go to the other side. That's the closest to that electrical. I don't know about that. There. That's in the way. That's in the way. That's not M's fault. I forget. Okay, we're gonna have to modify what I'm thinking. Let's see if I can see what you guys are seeing. So I'm thinking we did this initially without knowing what everything. We got our stereo, got our inverter, and then we got our fuse panel once inverted 12 volts. So what I'm thinking though is this charger could go over there. Scoot all this over here. This is where all this 12 volt power is already at. And then mount this on that wall because we have space. This wiring could come this way. We can extend this or redo that clip and go from there. Leave this mounted, move this over 12 volts, then mount the charger there. This would drop down. That would be below our seat line. And because it was out, left-handed drill bit. You go, how did you measure that? We winged it. Oh, we hit, is it meant to? Or not, but. Where's the... Man, it's like I knew what I was doing. Maybe. Yeah, beautiful. Look at mounting this bad jamma. Like so. That's going to get into the middle. Proof of concept there. This will get, maybe I'll go out and around. Access line in here that I can adjust this out and over. And then maybe P-clip it here or tuck it down right here. This is going to go, so we'll have power coming in it and out towards the motor. Which ideally we want the drain valve not to point towards the battery, but I could change the outlet. That's even better. Change the outlet. Got this guy. Oh yeah, buddy. We're almost there. Scooch this guy. Okay, day 2 after work. Currently 50 something degrees in the shop. So I got this out. Don't mind all this other crap. But we are gonna take this off and see if that's an out also. I assume it is, but you never know. And then we can extend our chingaderas. Very nice, nice, nice. Sure looks like it. Sure looks like an out. Testaruski. Jesus. Now. I have to re-engineer. Re-engineer. I don't know what it goes to. Make sure we got a view. Yeah, we got a good enough view. Alrighty. Son of a duck. We still like all that. We like this. This is what we wanted. Electrical I wanted closer, but sometimes you don't get all that. Okay, that's working. That's working. Nothing should blow up right now. Nothing blow up. Okay. So we need to extend this. Be good to go. We need to go do a trip to Ace, a helpful place. So let's go see what we can get at Ace. We're not supposed to buy anything either right now. We're not broke, we're just becoming broke from projects. But this cleans up the shop because it's off the floor. So, is it absolutely required? No. But is it convenient? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So we need that to that. Got it. I'll be back. Okay, round 2 of the compressor. We drill our holes, and then I was thinking when I was trying to make the extension for this, I found out that it's a metric flare, the threads. And what I'm actually going to do is pull this back, cut it off, and then just re-flare a longer piece. So, got our flaring tool kit, got this. We're pretty much ready to do that. I think that's where we left off at. We just got this mounted. It's in there. This is mounted. Mark this. Approximation. Okay, that's there. We want to face the other way. We don't need this tab anymore. I'm about to whack that out of the way because it's rubbing. We're going to do an M6 bolt. So I'm gonna harvest that for other stuff. To our drill hole. And yes, is it gonna have a lot of threads? No. Is it gonna work? Hopefully. And we just gotta drill out that. I'll be able to squeak it in. Got our bolts in there. Wasn't pretty, but it worked. Should have done that since the get-go, but I didn't. I was being lazy. Don't be lazy. Not a good thing to do. Which was going to be here. And that bolt. That bolt. This bolt. Washers and nuts. She's in. And now, gotta bend that. Actually kind of shitty, but we're gonna think we can massage this once we get it going. We'll straighten these out. It's just a small air compressor. It's not anything crazy, but we'll get our tubing cutters, get this going. But yeah, I think I broke it. I had a tubing bender, never used it except for one time. I think it was on a brake line, and I think it just snapped the handle. It was like one of those cast aluminum ones. Let's see if we get this in position better. gotta do our wiring next. Wiring, and we gotta do our quick disconnect somehow off the regulator. Let's see what that looks like. And I think I'm just gonna use I'm sure we get that. This is gonna go here. We want to flare. That's a double bubble trouble. Or 3/8. I believe you just, Jesus. Big flare. I probably did that a little too much. Put a dent in there. There we go. Mo better. Oh. Let's go see if this works. Okay, so now we gotta plumb this thing. Once we got most of it figured out, we just gotta get it all on here and figure out which crazy concoction of a method we gotta do. Everything is fighting me on this thing. Yeah, that's just gonna make it worse. was gonna put this right there by the relief. Keep going until it stops, I guess. Open sesame. I think it's just, maybe that's just on. Okay. Okay. Plug that in. Air up our tires. I'm gonna get another one. I have extras, so I'll make an extension one. And I might put a quick coupler with a wand. I don't know, I'm pretty much using it for tires. I don't see the need for it, but it gives you more options, I guess. And we'll just tuck this down in here. It doesn't really do anything right or wrong. All right. Okay. There's splicer in. And our ground. We gotta do our ground. That'll feed through. That's good. We're gonna chop it. Just cover over there. Our glued end off. I don't know how YouTubers do it where they show everything, because you literally have to like make sure you're right in front of the camera. Now you're probably staring at my face. Stuff glued on there pretty good. All toasty. Mucho caliente. We're gonna go up, and we're gonna go through. We'll loop, swoop, and pull. Tell you one thing, don't drop a screw down there. It'll be fudged. And we'll come up and over. It doesn't like when there's a load immediately. I remember that. Why aren't we cutting in? Did we blow the fuse? I think we did. I don't like that. Oh, that's the unloader. Okay. Well, it's working. Okay. We'll try. I have a trailer that already needs air in the tire. Alright, it's nighttime. We're gonna go try it. We got our lantern for sunlight. We got our lights. We're gonna go air up the trailer. Let's go see. Sure about the headlight. Okay, we're gonna open up our thing. Got our switch on. Not burning anything down really quick. Alright, we got that. I set to 40. Oh, the lantern looks pretty good. Keep the strain off the valve stem. And then I have the regulator set to like, I think 45. We'll try that. The 30 keeps wanting to blow, which is interesting. It's meant for 30. That's just pulling a little too much, probably. Everything's working good. I need to still adjust the cutoff pressure. It seems to be loading it up a little harder, and then it's putting that 30 amp breaker or 30 amp fuse to the limit. So I need to see, I don't know why it's not popping off sooner. It's still like 125, and I backed the thing out basically where it's nothing even touching it. So we're gonna look at that. And it does have an unloading valve for when it turns back on, so there should be no head pressure on the compressor, which you hear it bleed off. So I think it's just on the verge of blowing, and then when it goes to cycle again, it pops it, and you know, it's warm on that wire. I'll say that. I knew it was gonna be pushing everything to the max. I know the fuse before was 30, and then the inverter itself says 30 amp max. So it's working hard, but I think if I can lower the pressure, I'm not trying to run air tools. Like 80 psi would be the max, like if it was a trailer, like one of the bigger trailers, but this is just for small stuff. So we're gonna see if we can change that. So okay, I figure I'd show you. I fixed it. So even when I backed out the master high pressure cutoff, it's still, the cut in and cut out one was still too high. So this one really wasn't doing anything. It's barely in there now, but this one was so cranked down because this thing was popping off at like 130. And then we're sitting right at 100, and I think that's really good. So we're gonna stick with that. I gotta get some correct fuses. Yes, a mini will work, but it's not right. Nowhere near as hot. It's warm, but I definitely think that helped. So, toodles. Big old mosquito. This in a better angle. My big ass head's probably right in the way. I look like I work at Target right now. Can you see me? Hello. Now you can't. Now you can.